name's Jessica from Mocktail Fossander, and today I'm going to answer the question, how do I use hashtags? Using the magic of sticky notes. There are many different platforms that use hashtags, but today we're going to focus on Twitter. And a lot of these principles will be able to be used on the other social media as well. Now, whenever you put this symbol in front of a word, it becomes a clickable link. Whenever you click on that word, it'll show you all the other tweets that have that same hashtag. It's a great way to start conversations, either about a topic that interests you or an event that you're at. Now, a way that you can think about hashtags is to consider them to be filing away a tweet. What is the best way to characterize the topic that you're talking about? Now, we're not going to cover all of the questions about hashtags, but a great place to look if you have other questions is Twitter themselves. They have a great support page, and I highly recommend it. So we're going to start with talking about using hashtags. So this is great for joining a conversation that is already in existence. The hashtag is already in use, and you want to be involved in that conversation. What you need to know is your current industry hashtags. Know what they are and use them. Also, if you're at an event, find out what the hashtag is. Most events nowadays have an official hashtag. You want to be relevant to the hashtag that you're using. Don't spam other accounts by using a frequent amount of hashtags. Rather, make the hashtags that you use matter. You want to be adding value. Now, Twitter themselves has recommended having 2 or less hashtags in any given tweet. Now, if you already have one hashtag in a tweet, you don't need to repeat that same hashtag. If the link is there once, it'll work. Also, a hashtag can be anywhere in your tweet, the beginning, the middle, or the end. And finally, know the difference between @mentions and hashtags. They are different. So next we're going to talk about making a hashtag. And this is great when you want to start a conversation, whether it be about an event you're hosting, or your business, or a contest that isn't currently in use. So to start, you want your hashtag to be short. On Twitter, users only have 140 characters, and you do not want to use most of those on a hashtag. Leave room for their message. Also, remember you're only allowed to have letters and numbers in your hashtag. No spaces or special characters. If you use any of these, then your hashtag will be cut short. Also, it's important to be obvious when choosing a hashtag. Go for what people are going to think of and what they're going to remember. A good example of this comes from the X Factor show. When they came to the USA, they wanted a different hashtag to differentiate themselves, so they chose XFUSA. But what ended up happening is people still used the hashtag X Factor because it was easy to remember and it's what they thought of. Even though it wasn't on any of their marketing materials, it wasn't being promoted on the television, it's what people used because it was obvious. Now, X Factor noticed this, and when they changed to promoting the obvious hashtag, they got 5 times more engagement. Also, try to centralize around a single hashtag. Don't come up with a few of them for every single topic, because then you're going to be thinning it out, especially if you don't have too much engagement to start with. Always check to see if your hashtag is already in use. You want it to differentiate if you're talking about a different subject. And finally, let people know about your hashtag. Put it on your marketing materials, put it on your website. If it's an event, have it visible so that people can see it and people can use it. So this is how you use hashtags. I hope it was useful.